Alright. So this has like basic iCloud support, which I was actually kind of reading about this before we started. So it seems like this game has, oh yeah, I'll test it for iPhone. Let me see if this stupid thing has batteries. My controller is dead. Do I have anything of which to charge it on my desk is the question. Does not look like it. Oh, here we go. All right, well, I'll plug my controller in, get it charging. Unfortunately, I don't think you can play with the SteelSeries controller and charge at the same time, so we'll give it a few minutes and then see what it does. All right, so charging controller. Anyway, to back things up a bit, this actually has iCloud support in a really cool way. So often, like especially if you listen to the podcast, we complain a lot about how games that just like automatically manage your iCloud stuff for you, like almost always result in a game save loss. However, the way that this does it is actually like how I feel like I've always been saying, like I wish that games would handle it this way. So you basically have your game save, and then you can use iCloud as like a backup medium. So presumably, once I get going in the game and have a save, I can tap this upload button, upload it to iCloud, and then kind of treat iCloud like, you know, like saving your game on a separate memory card or something like that, which also will let you transfer it between devices, presumably anyway. So we'll start a new game here. So if you played a Final Fantasy game before, well, here's what's tricky about Final Fantasy 6, or again, Final Fantasy 3, if, Jersey DVD I'm playing on iPad Air. So when you look at a game like this now, the story itself couldn't be more cliche, right? But this was like super next-gen stuff back in the day with like very, very, very forward-thinking plot lines and stuff like that. But now it's so, I don't know, now it's so done before, which is weird. As far as whether or not this is Retina, the text definitely looks pretty nice. Backgrounds though, as you can probably see if you have the stream on full, like full screen, it definitely looks pretty pixelated. Backgrounds look way better than the sprites because those are actually pixelated, whereas the character sprites themselves are, I don't know, almost kind of blurry. All right, and here we go at the beginning of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, exactly 10 minutes of credits as they walk. Wonder if I can skip this. Oh yeah, cool. All right. So if this is the first time you've seen Final Fantasy VI, imagine those credits but going on like basically forever. So hopefully I didn't spoil anything for anyone. All right, so controls a lot like the previous Final Fantasy games, in that you have a virtual joystick, basically wherever you drop your thumb on the screen. And here we are in battle. So let's see if anything new or cool is going on here. Looks like it's just telling me how to play, which I know. So, alright, let's do a little fire beam on this wolf dude here. Oh, he's dead, so whatever. And it just pops up that, can I go this way? I haven't played this game in a million years, so figuring it out. It is kind of neat how they change the kind of like figuring out the timing of your guys into the way that they go up and down on the screen. So like for instance, this dude in the middle, which I think is Wedge maybe, or Biggs, I don't remember. But so when they're at the top, you can use their actions. And sorry, I don't mean to be blocking the screen with my controls. Like typically when I play stuff on the iPad like this, like I always touch the center of the screen. It just feels more natural. And I believe if this is like other Final Fantasy games, yeah. So if you hit the thing in the top left here, that enables the auto battle mode. So you basically just like sit back and your dudes just do whatever. You still have to tap through the stuff at the end though, with like how many gil you earned and things like that. So, I mean, I guess the auto battle mechanic is good in that, like when you're fighting guys like this, it's not like there's any strategy to it or anything. You're basically just doing dice rolls and no danger of losing or anything. So there's not much reason for you to go through and customize stuff. It does run pretty rough on the iPad Air though. I don't know if this is coming through on the stream or not, but it is kind of jerky. Getting pinched here. Yeah, if you're watching the stream and are confused about the pricing, the way that it works is I'm basically just displaying the iTunes information in the stream, and since these are live in New Zealand, it's based on New Zealand pricing. New Zealand dollars, $1 New Zealand dollar is worth about 80 cents American. So this is $16.99 US, I think. The iTunes price tiers aren't exact, but to figure it out, you can basically, oh, you want to see the bio beam? Okay. To figure it out, basically what you do is you just go to Google. Like if you don't know the way that pricing typically works, and you just type in, you know, like 20 NZD to USD, and it gives you the first result, which will be how much money it'll be in American dollars. So, got our 65 XP, Biggs gained level, Wedge gained level. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as the prices of this game is concerned, I mean, I would say that Final Fantasy 6 is basically, yeah, let's see what it says about save points. All right, save my game. Cool, so we have 5 different save slots, looks like, as well as the ability to do quick saves. See if the options have anything good in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back to 4 direction. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's turn on auto battle. What the hell? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as this game, it's like it's a $17 iPhone game, which in the weird world of iPhone games makes it very expensive. But you know, like you guys are talking about in chat, you know, this game back when it launched was a ridiculously expensive game. I think it was. I remember buying it used from Funko Land back in the day for, I want to say at least $70, if not more. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty cool to have it on your phone. I think I remember Ogre Battle was the most expensive used Super Nintendo game back in the day. Back when Funko Land had the actual like printed price list. Alright, so something tells me I want to turn auto battle off for this. Alright, great. So the fire beam. You know what? I'm gonna do some healing. Bits. Oops. Force on wedge. I'll wait for this dude to come back out of his shell. Alright, now it's time to go nuts. Oh no. Well, that's probably not good. Don't think I have any items to bring her back. No. Alright, well, whatever. We'll fight it off. Should not be an issue to kill this guy. Down one dude. Alright, back in his shell. Go back into defend mode. If they really did speed up the grind like you guys are saying in chat, I mean, I feel like that is a pretty big reason to pick this up, as opposed to just like fiddling around with an emulated version of it. Shell. God, this would go a lot faster if I didn't accidentally attack it with Terra. Alright, so hopefully we can close out the deal. Here. Yeah, I don't understand why he's not dying either. I feel like I'm doing a very significant amount of damage to him. There we go. So he had one more hit. Alright, well, she's still knocked out. I still don't have any kind of item to bring her back. I don't think I can cast magic on myself when I'm dead, so whatever. This is probably the most ridiculous way I could start Final Fantasy VI, is by getting Terra killed. God, these controls like really don't do the game any favors. Found the frozen Esper. The best thing about these old RPGs is the triple dot. Anything but the triple dot. Alright, so Biggs and Wedge are toast. God. Triple dot, triple dot, triple dot. Those are some pretty sick effects right there. All right. Now we figure out where we are. Okay. Mysterious young woman born with the gift of magic. All right. Let's make a break for it then, old man. See ya. I'm being chased into this cave. Alright, so we'll just go nuts here. Might as well auto battle, it's probably going to be hard. Alright, save at the save point. There we go. I've always been really obsessed about rotating save files in these games. Here, I'll ban the dude that's spamming, sorry. Let's see what's in this chest. Oh, Phoenix Down, that would have been useful when I was laying there dead on my Magitech armor. Oh well. Obtain sleeping bag. So I don't know, I mean, I guess it's logical to wait for a sale on this game. I mean, like, it's cool that it's out, right? But it is kind of expensive for an iOS game, as silly as that is to say. And unless, like, you really need to play it, like, you might as well just wait. I don't know, I'm sure they'll do a holiday sale or whatever, but again, you know, do you want to save $10 and wait 8 months? Or however long it's going to take for this to go on sale? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I need to hit this switch over here to open the door, that's right. I mean, personally, like, this is my favorite Final Fantasy game. So, to me, it's worth every penny that they're going to ask for it, because I'm going to slowly play it on my iPhone, and the iCloud stuff is awesome, so I can move my save around to the iPad without issue. And yeah, people in chat that are confused about this is the way iTunes works. So stuff comes out in New Zealand first because of the way that regioning works. So when you're a developer, you go into iTunes Connect and you set, you know, the date for your game. Typically, for whatever reason, iOS developers have decided that Thursday is the day to release a game. So you set your release date as February 6th, which is a Thursday. Catch is, iTunes works with regions. So in New Zealand, it's February 6th right now. So games get released super early. They get released about 7 a.m. Eastern time. They'll appear for download on the New Zealand store. So what I do is grab New Zealand iTunes credit and basically just go nuts, downloading all the games. I spent like $65 New Zealand today on all these games and just play through them. If you want to buy them on the US App Store, they will all be available for download at exactly 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. And if you catch, or if you follow Touch Arcade, we post a story almost immediately afterwards that includes all the iTunes links and stuff like that. And if you download the Touch Arcade app, you'll get a push alert saying, hey, there's all these new games, go download them. So you don't even really need to remember. We're getting lots of plot here. In the event that there's a single person watching the stream that hasn't played through Final Fantasy VI already. Alright. Treasure hunter, trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. Lock. Yes. Yeah, iTunes gets kind of weird with games at 11 o'clock sharp. Because for whatever reason, the way it typically works is games go live, and they're available for download if you have the exact iTunes link. Otherwise, the search cache seems to update a few hours later. So, like, for instance, if you just went to the App Store and searched for Final Fantasy VI at 11 o'clock sharp, like, chances are you probably aren't going to be able to find it. However, if you have a like direct iTunes link, like One Up Touch Arcade or something like that, like, it will almost always load up. Alright, so we have retrieved Terra. Oh man, J-Man, you gotta get you have to play through Final Fantasy VI. This game is a classic. That's like saying you haven't played through Pac-Man. Well, I guess not played through Pac-Man, but played Pac-Man. So fight using 3 different parties, tap the switch party button on the right to switch between them. Alright, cool. So what was always so neat about Final Fantasy VI over other Final Fantasy games is that you have like all these kind of almost mini-game sections like this. For instance, like I'm actively fighting these guys with 3 different parties of dudes. We'll just do auto battle because there's probably not much reason not to. So now we'll switch to this guy. Yeah, I feel like it took me around like 40-ish hours to beat this on the Super Nintendo. And if what people are saying is true about the grinding or the experience gain being increased in this version of the game, like it'd probably take less time, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess you could argue either. Oh my god, the little white things with red stuff? You guys don't know what Moogles are? Oh man. It's making me feel real old. Real old. I don't know, I kind of, this game's almost better with auto battle because I don't really need to do too much for these mindless battles, which is pretty neat. So, have all these dudes in position so these guys can't get through. Should probably plug my iPad in. Low on batteries. That's one nice thing about Square games is they always include like a battery meter on them. Alright, so I think beaten this successfully? Alright, we gotta kill this dude. Oh, these guys are taking loads of damage now. So anyway, if you're watching the stream for the first time, be sure to follow if you're into iOS stuff. I try to stream every day, so you will not have a shortage of things to watch. Alright, so we're running out now. I think this is where we discover that other secret door that we couldn't get back in. Yeah, here we go. And if you're just joining us now, be sure to check Touch Arcade later if you're interested in the earlier games that we played. I always upload the video to YouTube and post all the game notes and everything like that, so you can see it all. Let me save, because typically most adventuring school. Where the hell is the save point? I think I need to actually go out to the game world. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pair my controller with my iPad, and for this I prefer the SteelSeries Stratus controller. It's by far the best iOS 7 controller. I don't know if I have any other ones sitting around. The Moog Ace Power, I would say, is not great. The Logitech PowerShell, similarly not too awesome. So let me see if I can get this all paired up, and we'll see if it recognizes the controller. Oh, I have it off. Duh. What's silly about the SteelSeries Stratus is like so there's this slider on the side here. I don't know if it comes up in the camera or not. When you have it off, the red thing goes away instead of like the little red icon on the switch being for when it's on. All right, so. Typically, a lot of games you kind of need to just like force close. So I'm going to return to the title screen just to make sure that my save doesn't get messed up. So we'll close this, reopen it with the controller connected, and see if anything happens. Alright, so out the gate, it's not really recognizing any button presses or anything like that. Well, here, we can go through the iCloud stuff too. So, connected to iCloud, upload the latest save data. Oh, cool, so it uploads your latest save data and your quick save data. So now I've got this in the iCloud here, and presumably can just return to the title screen. Cool. Alright, so loading this up. Oh, bad news, guys. Doesn't look like there's any controller support. Unless there's anything in the options about such thing. Nope. No such luck. So controller's definitely connected, and you know, hitting all the buttons and stuff like that on it, and it's not doing anything. Yeah, it paired. I just had to turn it on. All right, well, I guess we'll play a little bit more of this. I mean, come on, you can't really expect Square Enix to support controllers in their $20 iPhone game, right? I don't remember what I was supposed to do next here. I tailed south to Figaro. Alright, well. So another thing that is cool about this game, and I don't know, like this game kind of got roasted when it was reviewed by Kotaku and stuff like that for this functionality, because Final Fantasy purists really didn't like it. But so at any time you can tap this question mark here, and then it gives you a hint saying, you know, take Terra south to the king in Figaro Castle. I kind of think that that isn't, and it looks like it's highlighting where you're supposed to go too. I sort of think that's a really good feature, because I can't even tell you guys, especially with the amount of mobile games that are out there, I can't even tell you guys how many times I've been involved in an RPG or something like that, and you know, put it down for whatever reason, and just totally forgot where I was supposed to go or what I was supposed to do. So it's kind of nice that you can basically like just totally put this game down for, you know, as long as you want, load it back up, and it's like, oh hey, here you go. Oh cool, the building here looks like it's 3D, which I guess is neat. The backgrounds are moving. So I don't know, this seems like a pretty decent port to me overall. I don't really have any significant complaints other than I guess I wish I had controller support, because that seems like a weird thing to leave out. iCloud stuff is really awesome. And you know, I agree with people that kind of complain about the sprites being a little blurry. Like, I kind of do wish everything was just totally pixelated, like old school style, and just blown up to retina resolution. But I don't know. Given the choice between Final Fantasy VI with blurry sprites or no Final Fantasy VI, like, I will basically always choose Final Fantasy VI. Right, Edgar. I guess like my complaint about the sprites isn't necessarily that, you know, like they're blurry or whatever, as much as they don't really match. So if you look at the background, like the background is all pixelated, like that kind of looks how I think it should look. The sprites have some kind of weird like scaler on them, which is just weird. I mean, at least the text looked good. that kills games for me when the text is blurry. So text in this looks great. So whatever. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. Talk to lots of people in the castle. Phoenix down, that'll be useful. Oh my god, Earthbound in Mother 3, that would be amazing on iOS. Hopefully. I mean, everyone for so long complained about not having Final Fantasy VI, right? So now that Final Fantasy VI is out, you know, what do we focus our efforts on next? Earthbound? That seems good. I can get behind, I can get on that bandwagon to get excited about Earthbound. I don't know, like, so here's the thing about this game. I mean, I feel like everyone is really, really hard on Final Fantasy VI, like, especially remakes of any kind, because everyone has, like, such fond memories of these games. I mean, you know, personally, oh, I think I went that way, I went this way. Personally, like, I played this game when it first came out. I think I was, like, maybe 14 at the time, and, I mean, there's, like, no way to describe the experience other than just like basically just being magical. I mean, it sounds cheesy or whatever else, but I mean, consider I played this game, and you know, I think a lot of people that played it when it came out played it at a time where when you got stuck on something, like you couldn't just complain on Twitter, or you know, you couldn't just go to GameFAQs or whatever else. So you were largely experiencing these games totally fresh without any kind of assistance, and you know, like, maybe if you were lucky, you had a friend that also had a Super Nintendo that, you know, might have had this game. Man, where am I supposed to go here? So anyway, the experience was just phenomenal. Like nothing that you can ever duplicate now. And I feel like that kind of makes it easy to be really hard on these games, because you look at them and you're like, oh, this is a text with blur, or a RPG with blurry sprites, lots of text. I don't care about any of this. But I don't know, the original experience was so good. And what's tricky now too is, like, if you've never played this game before and you have no sentimental ties to it, I mean, like, if you are a gamer in 2014 that you grew up on like Call of Duty and stuff like that, you load this game up and you're like, man, this is shit. Like, why am I reading all this text? You know, it has brutal checkpointing with the save system and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's tricky. Like, I really can't imagine how this game would be for me if this was the first time I was playing it. Go through this way. Out of the way, dude, on the chocobo. Oh, you know what? That's actually, I should have checked to see if you could name dude's emoji characters. That actually would have been awesome. Alright, so I feel like these dudes should be back in the throne room now. Okay, cool. I think Kefka is still my favorite villain. Like, I know he's like kind of, I don't know, like weirdly comical, but I would rate him my top video game villain. Talk to these guys? Oh, here we go. Views skyrocket as soon as Kefka shows up. Let's see here. I don't remember if I follow them out. No. I think I need to go back to the throne room. Be like, yo, let's get the show on the road here. They're onto us. I don't remember if this is when we like fire up the castle engine and just relocate the castle, or if that comes later. Controls on this game, I wish they were better, but whatever. Alright, let's see what the scheme is here. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter! Exclamation mark. Yeah, the cool part about this game is there's like so many stories going on that you play as a lot of the different characters. It's not like you just have one main guy. Which kind of is another thing that made this game so advanced for its time, was that, you know, I feel like, well, I mean, the Final Fantasy games before were pretty good, but this, I feel like, really matured RPG storytelling. Sitting in Starbucks playing this, would I feel creepy? No. It's a great game. supposed to do here. Oh yes, we ride away into the sunset on chocobos. Oh right, you don't fly away, you sink into the sand. Alright, see you, Figaro Castle. Alright, now we're fighting... Ugh. Man, this dude's awfully low. I'm on auto battle. I don't know if they're gonna heal him or not. We'll see. Nope, he's toast. Ugh. Alright. This is really not going well for me. Alright, item, Phoenix down, let's do Terra. Are you kidding me? Let's try that again. Final Fantasy games, I love you. I don't remember if this is the part where you're supposed to lose. What sucks about these games is that they're also from an era where you have these battles that are like impossible. Like the amount of damage I'm taking here. Like, alright, now am I supposed to lose here? Or is this game over? Oh, it's game over. Alright, cool. Well, I didn't save after I exited the castle, so you are seeing the brutal ridiculousness of old school RPGs in action. So yeah, I don't know. Final Fantasy VI, amazing game. Like, you should probably pick this game up when it comes out tonight. I don't know. I have nothing bad to say about it other than, you know, this is the kind of stuff that you experience when you play it. Really good game, amazing story, incredible historical RPG that if you haven't played it before, you should at least go read about it on Wikipedia so you know why it's special and you understand why people are so excited about it. If you know what Final Fantasy VI is, I don't know what to tell you other than it's launching tonight. It's going to be $16.99, I think, or $15.99, one of the other US dollars. Square games eventually go on sale, but I don't know if it's worth waiting for, honestly. So let's see what's next. We'll check.